We're here.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Paws and Claws, The Lost Tales of Pugmire. I'm Jess, and I am your guide today. Let me introduce our wonderful kitties and puppies. As you can see, our beautiful Baguette and Grimly are not with us tonight. They are staying at Anastasia's house to run interference so everybody else can do some work. So let's start with Gwendy.
That's me. I am Gwendy B across the internet, and I am playing Bagel Corgi, who is Baguette's twin brother, and he's off to do some recon while Baguette helps grimly distract the host whose name I forgot.
Anastasia.
Right.
Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley. You can find me on Twitter at Ashley May Writes. You can also find my works over on the Dungeon Masters Guild. I'm going to be playing Priscilla Plot, the artisan who has had it up to here with all the stuff going on right now.
Cat.
I'm Kat. I'm playing Lilia Cavalier, the noble ratter who got her friends into all of this trouble last week and has now ditched them to go do something more fun.
And Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan Engelson. I am playing Snowball, and I'm enjoying all of this chaos.
All right, so who wants to give us a little recap of what we're doing?
Not it.
We're investigating Grimly's old shop because there are a bunch of nobles, who are meeting secretly in it and possibly getting into mischief.
Yeah. And you just escaped playing Licks and Lies with one of Lilia's dear friends, Anastasia Huntington Peak. So you have made it out of the estate and left two of your friends behind to run interference. And you had suddenly remembered that you had left a ladybug inside Grimly's old shop in case you wanted to listen to what was going on.
Yes. So a very upset, not having a good time Priscilla kind of gathers everybody outside the house, away from Anastasia, and kind of around the ladybug so that we can listen to the conversation.
Okay. So you hear several voices, one of which is definitely familiar to you, Priscilla, because you heard it earlier today. And several of which may or may not be familiar to Lilia, maybe Priscilla, probably not Snowball, possibly Bagel. But sort of, you hear your old mentor, Aloysius Labrador. Now, this meeting of the Friends of Man will come to order.
How do they ever get past saying the agenda? He's so slow.
Haven't they been meeting for like 15 minutes?
Hush. He's that slow.
And you hear another voice say something along the lines of, "We had a bit of an incident in the woods. It seems that one of our locations is no longer safe. It's been compromised." You're muted, my dear.
That's okay. Lily is also just kind of whispering, so it doesn't matter.
One of our locations has been compromised. I heard from my dog that they have taken a number of items. The other one says, "Well, it was probably cats behind it. Whenever there's dirty deeds to be done, you know it's a cat." And you hear another voice saying, "So that brings us to the final point. Now, what are we doing still working with the Meowfia? What are they doing with us?" And then it gets very loud as a bunch of voices start to speak at once. And it's tough to kind of make out what they're saying, but you could probably roll to hear it.
Oh, come on.
Are we all listening in on this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to roll to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm good at that.
you are good at that.
I also rolled my dice earlier today to decide which one I wanted to use. It was a 20, a 19, and a 16, so it's all downhill from here.
Oh no, you got all the good ones out.
I did. Good thing I had advantage on wisdom checks that rely on sight, hearing, etc. Because I got a 1 and also a 12, which brings me up to a 17.
That's good. Okay, so yeah, this would just pretty much be, I guess a search, since you're searching with your ears.
Okay, then it is a 15.
Mhm.
No. Wait, is that correct?
Yeah, because notice is more like perception,
Yeah.
like what's around you. This is something.
Yeah. And I don't have proficiency in search, so I don't get an extra +2. So it is merely 15.
Okay. Anybody else?
This is really not my strong suit.
The good news is there's a 25% chance you'll do better than I did on just raw dice roll.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Because I'm known for my good dice rolls.
Yeah.
15.
Hey.
So funny story. I did roll. I also got a 15.
Oh my god.
What's up, Priscilla? You're muted, hon.
13, sorry.
Oh, you broke it.
No.
Okay. So say you can make out that some of the older, more established dogs seem particularly like Aloysius, and the ones who seem to be more in charge are explaining that even though cats are vile and disgusting, they're kind of a necessary evil, and that working with the Meowpia is going to get them what they need. And the younger ones are more like, we want to be rid of them. Our end goal is to have them out of Pugmire entirely. So why bother taking their money if the goal is to kick them all out?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say nope. I'm gonna say nothing.
All right. That's fine.
We start to hear other things, but then the wind picks up.
But I will tell you. You start to hear a voice that's very familiar to Lilia, actually.
Oh no.
Say something about them being a necessary evil. And once it's established that you know who is back, they'll want to leave anyway.
You know who?
Voldemort? I assume.
Yes, Voldemort.
Priscilla just kind of looks straight at Snowball and goes, who would drive cats out of Pugmire?
Uh,
I mean, most
a lot
noble
of people.
families.
Yeah, a lot of people would.
Snowball, you can give me a no culture or history check.
Oh, yeah. Totally have those skills.
Just straight up intelligence if you want.
15.
You definitely know who. You're guessing that they're talking about Smilodon.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Moladin, of course.
Wait,
Same one
Who?
who's going to kill you.
Who's that though?
The Smilodon house. Oh, that's right. I'm actually sober now. I can say Smilodon.
Oh,
Smilodon is.
Do you want me to
my-
explain who they are?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Smilodon House is one of the ancient houses of the monarchies of Mao. And they basically screwed up so bad that they're stricken from all historical records. Because during the expansion, they went out to like seek new lands and they were just vanished for a long time. And then a lot of them came back and reintegrated in the monarchies, and they turned out to all be possessed by the unseen. And so other factions of houses went out to search for them, and those groups never returned. So they just said the entire Smilodon clan is gone. They never existed, and only like people really high in scholarly circles even talk about them.
Yep.
And they're also Snowball's great grand folk.
Yep, that's my house. Was my house.
Oh.
So, wait. They're the ones who would be trying to get cats out of Pugmire?
no, if they bring back the Smilodon family, no cats are going to want to stay here. It's not
Oh.
that they'll drive them out, it's that no cat's going to want to be around them.
Oh.
But it is just bringing in different cats, so that seems kind of short-sighted.
Yeah.
It's cats infested with unseen that they can make an example of and go, look, see, this is why cats are awful.
Oh, so they bring them back and then they... Oh.
Yeah.
I would also like to just interject and say, as a Smilodon, I am not possessed.
I kind of figured by now.
I believe you.
Yeah, we'd have probably killed you when we met those bandits if you were.
You're lucky you didn't die as an innocent anyway.
Oh.
You're not wrong.
Well, so if they're trying to bring the Smilodons back, but they're all dead, except for Snowball and his sister, then they're raising the dead?
But also, these idiots are trying to bring back the Smilodons, but the Mafia want the Smilodons dead because Snowball's supposed to kill himself, but they don't
Yeah.
know that.
And if they're working together,
These people aren't talking to each other at all.
no, this is bad communication.
The Meowfie is playing them.
Or vice versa.
I think everybody here thinks they're the one in control. The Friends of Man think that they're playing the Meowfia to get them to install the Smilodons, and the Meowfia are like, oh, you want the Smilodon? Sure, we'll find them.
What if they're both getting played and the Smilodons are really in charge?
Snowball,
not
are you
him.
in charge? No? Okay.
I wish.
Maybe his sister is. Maybe she's an evil mastermind.
Ooh.
Snowball is your sister an evil mastermind?
No, she's perfectly she is the most peaceful, perfect little sister I could ever ask for.
Well, that almost guarantees it then.
Yeah, that's what my family think about me.
Boo.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is all good information. Are they saying anything else? Did they all like stop talking after this?
No, but y'all stop listening.
Oh, okay.
You
Tune-
lost the thread.
I would like to tune back in.
So you hear a lot of hubbub kind of thing, and then you hear some younger dogs being lectured for kind of harassing some cats unnecessarily drawing attention to their cause. And others kind of just saying, like, we don't do that. And all of you at the gym need to settle down, kind of thing. At which there is a disheartened howl.
All of you at the where?
The gym.
Do I know of any gyms in the area?
You know there is a gym in your home neighborhood, actually,
Okay.
in Northgate.
All right. So I know of one gym that we could maybe check out. I'm an athletic boy. I've been to a gym before.
Yeah, the Husky Street Gym.
The Husky Street Gym. Yeah. I went there once.
Owned by Clarence Husky. Or Clarence Chihuahua, my bad.
Oh. Plot twist.
Silly me. Thinking a Husky owned the Husky Street Gym.
Okay.
And apart from that, you hear a small voice just kind of say, and we've heard someone's been asking questions.
Oops.
How secure is your contact with the Meowfia? And an older female voice just says, oh, absolutely secure. They've never steered us wrong, ever. I'm sure anyone asking questions will be eliminated immediately. Smiled never misses a target.
Okay.
And then you hear them start talking about recruitment policies and how one of the older ones is disappointed that, you know, it seems to be the same size meeting every week when it really should be getting bigger, and that they need to, flyers are gauche, but they need to start putting in more of an effort to get more pups to the cause.
I think that's it. I think that's the interesting bit.
Yeah. How do we get the ladybug back? Do we have to go get it, or can we summon it back?
A minute.
Well, if they're done talking about interesting things, if things are winding down to the boring minute meetings, Priscilla will go ahead and have it scuttle on back.
Okay. It comes out of the mouse hole where you left it and kind of runs up to you.
She picks it up and offers it to Snowball.
Thank you. I
You're the
take
one-
it.
Seeing as you're the one in the most precarious position around here, we need to make sure we can stay in touch with you.
That's fair. All right, I pocket it.
All right. We need to find out a lot of things now. If there are more members of the House of Smilodon than we know about. Apparently there's some gym pups pushing cats around. The worst part about this is the fact that it's the nobles involved. At this point, it's not like we can go to the local guard about anything. It'll immediately get back to them.
Also, they said one of their locations was compromised, which means they've got more.
Probably a lot more.
Yeah.
So we have to keep this really, really secret.
Yeah.
Destroy the nobility from within.
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's
No, I'm all for this.
What?
I think that's a little overkill.
But we don't know who's in the thing, the Friends of Man.
so
As
we
a
have,
We just
As the person who shoots bolts of fire, I know when to say something's overkill.
but you're not saying it wouldn't work.
Oh.
I agree with Priscilla. I think there's a more accurate way to go about this.
Precision.
Fine.
Yeah, you know, just start sniping them as they leave their meetings or something. Maybe. That's my
What about
solution.
something that like isn't murder or civil disturbance?
Yes, let's talk about collecting evidence, how to get it to a higher power, and not randomly murdering people in the middle of the night without just cause.
But we know they're evil.
Well, we have to prove they're evil to someone that matters.
Why?
So we have to get
Because
evidence.
otherwise, the ones we haven't killed will have us killed.
Bagel, how many
How it works.
lectures about being a good dog do you want your sister to have to give you?
Okay. I've already got a lot of those.
So we're going to get evidence that they're evil and take it to a higher power, which is also probably evil.
No, because we have to figure out which ones are evil. So basically, we have to have a really super huge party with all of the nobles, and then we have to check everybody's voices against what we just heard.
I've been around for a bit. They're all evil in some way or another.
We have to at least have faith in our highest leaders, the pugs themselves. Not that they'll listen to us directly, but if we could try to get some kind of message, some kind of news or information up the line to them, they need to know if they've got nobles in their city that are literally trying to dismantle the city. I may not be the biggest fan of cats, especially when it comes to archaeological research, but I understand that there's still people and have a place within Pugmire.
Or we start a new city, a better city, without all this nonsense.
With blackjack and hookers.
You beat me to it.
Forget the city.
Just camping.
No, camping was horrible.
No.
Okay.
A lot of those people did sound pretty old, so if we just wait, they might just die.
I don't know how long we can wait. It feels like they're doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Lilia, you and possibly Priscilla have been to the royal court. I would say, Lilia, you definitely have. Like, you've met the feline ambassadors, and you know some of the higher ranking nobles. You're related to a noble. You're a minor noble from a high ranking noble house, basically. So you would have been to court functions, and Priscilla, I assume, is the same for you.
Probably.
Yeah.
So it's not my first choice, and I loathe to even suggest it because I know Lily is going to jump on it like it's the only option. But
Say the thing.
they're recruiting. If we make ourselves sound like sympathetic pups who hate cats and want to get them out of the city, we could get an ear into all of their conversations. This wasn't exclusive. They want more people at their meetings. They apparently want to break poor Grimly's shop to pieces, packing it wall to wall. So...
You're right. I'll go sign up.
Oh.
I mean, Snowball and Lilia, I think, are the only two people who would be even kind of good at subterfuge in our group.
Though I definitely am not the right crowd for it.
How good are you at disguising yourself as a dog?
Or as a Meowfia agent.
I mean,
That's true.
I've got bluff and sneak.
He was just disguised as your cousin.
Yeah.
A Meowfia agent could work, though. Snowball, do you have any idea who that older sounding woman was? She definitely sounded like she was the one in contact with the Meowfia, and she's the one who's hiring, what was his name, Smiles?
Would I have recognized that voice at all?
How much how much did you interact with the hires up in Pugmire? I would say Lilia has a better chance.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't interact with them too much. I was low in the totem pole.
Okay. I would say, yeah, Lilia, give me a no culture roll.
Oh, I don't have that. That's not even a skill I could buy, believe it or not, unless I failed
Really?
to put something in from my background.
You're
I have
so noble.
no, I have history, but hey, I'm not as dumb as I look. So let's see how this goes. Whoa! These dice are not balanced, and I'm swapping them out. That's a 17.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, wait, that's an 18. I'm way smarter than I look.
You recognize that as the voice of Lady Frippery Poodle.
I reveal this to my companions.
What was the name?
Lady Frippery Poodle.
That sounds like a fake name.
No, her grandmother had the same name.
Oh, nobles are weird.
Yeah.
Very.
Lots of plastic, but not very many names.
I think I've heard of that name through the grapevine, but I am not familiar with it too terribly.
The grapevine is how all the poisoners communicate. Don't Kitty grapes. It's an informational twitch.
He's just sitting on my lap. He's letting me do whatever the heck I want.
We're all distracted by the cat.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do first?
We
could
should
either- Go ahead.
we should definitely get out of the street so when their meeting ends, they don't just all find us. Because that'd be bad.
That would be bad.
And then discuss somewhere not in the street the rest of our plan.
Yes.
Go back to the pub.
Back to Granny Sue's Roadhouse.
We should. We'll send message to our other companions.
I hope Baguette's okay.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Anastasia will get drunk and she'll go to sleep very quickly. She always used to.
It's good she seems to like everyone, because we definitely didn't leave our two most gregarious friends there.
And Grimly can see
I
everyone
think Baguette
leaving the
might have a
shop.
wild side.
Yeah. All right. Let's go
Grimly
to...
might even be able to recognize people leaving the shop if he sees them. They're former customers.
We'll find out next week.
Mm-hmm. All right, so y'all are going back to Granny Sue's, or did you want to take Bagel to the place you went the week before in your hometown?
Oh, we can go there.
It's a loud place.
Yeah, the loud place. It's harder to be overheard in a loud place, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
If we want to keep things secret, don't go back to Granny Sue's.
Although that is where Lilia's new flirting.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, she saw him
Check.
like a couple hours ago. We don't want to
He
be
lives there.
too needy.
Yeah, Bagel is right. Bagel's dating advice.
Yeah,
Whatever
dating advice with Bagel. Take him camping.
bad advice.
All right, so you head out and the streets are pretty empty. It's pretty late at night at this point. It's not like a straight shot. You do have to kind of walk. You're on the opposite end of Pugmire at this point. There is a resort here, pretty fancy resort in this area if you want to come, if you want to stay here. But if you want to go back to where it's cheaper, show you the beautiful map. So y'all are like down here and you're going like up over here. But
I will warn people that it's a bit of a walk, but stretching your legs is good.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Cheaper is better. They care less.
Also, some of us need to walk off the booze.
I had coffee.
Do
Paws
seem
and
better.
Claws. We literally just hang out in bars.
Pugmire, more like Pubmire.
So will you be walking through the Westwell quarter, which is where the church and college are, or through the cat quarter? Or just straight through the castle if you're going to be all like ballsy about it.
I would probably not go through the castle. I guess if Bagel's leading the group, he'd probably default to going through the church side, just sort of out of habit.
Okay.
But if somebody wants to point out that we don't have to go that way, that's valid. But I think that's what he would do.
I'd rather avoid the cat side right now.
Okay.
All right.
For my safety.
So you walk through, you pass the Royal Library where Priscilla was earlier today, and you see a couple students coming to and fro, kind of like nodding, waving at Priscilla, since, I'm assuming you're there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You see like an old professor kind of around, but everybody seems to be kind of, either going to the bar, going to bed. It's pretty late. And you have a fairly simple walk back to Northgate Quarter. You do pass the Husky Street Gym, but it appears empty at this point. Makes sense. It's like late at night.
Okay. So like closed for the day, not like abandoned.
Right.
Okay.
And you make it back to the Dirty Bowl, which is still just totally loud, full of people, throwing chairs and being all kinds of a mess. And you walk in, and it's, if possible, even more crowded than it was this afternoon.
We made it.
I can see that.
Ta-da.
Hey, let's have a really important conversation.
Can't overhear it if everybody's yelling.
And Mad Guinness Cocker kind of walks over to you all and is like, "Oh, you're back. What are you doing back so early? I just saw you at around lunchtime, didn't I?"
Some of us, yeah, but some of our friends missed out on lunch, so back for dinner.
Oh, I see you brought your cat cousin back.
Yep.
Always nice to have a cat in here. Did I tell you about that time that I met a red-toothed badger? Almost married his sister. She was a beautiful lass. She was a cat herself, you can believe me. What can I get you to drink?
I'll have mead? No, I'll have water because I still don't have money.
Water.
2 waters and for the rest of you?
Did you say you nearly married a badger?
Oh, yes. Back in my adventuring days, why, I had a fine little pup in every city, good old Mad Guinness Cocker. Never
Was
one
one
as
of them a
pretty as
badger?
you, though.
Okay, but was one of them a badger? Do you have a badger baby?
Come to think of it, I might have a few. Never really told me.
Priscilla, is that? Can that? Can I have a bottle of mead, please?
He's self-admittedly mad. Just let it go.
Everybody who says they're mad isn't mad. They just think it's clever.
I'll take some mead myself.
All right, so 2 waters and 2 meads for the corgi cousin and the beautiful little pup. I don't see your kind in here, but it's nice to have another spaniel about. And he kind of heads
I
off.
kind of shuffle behind Priscilla.
And you see his eye patch is kind of on the other side from when it had been when you were here for lunch.
Huh. Maybe he uses it like a pirate and it's for outdoor vision, indoor vision.
Or maybe you just forgot.
Could be.
So he
Every 6 drinks.
he just rotates with the meals. So he gets you a table. You get a table, and he eventually comes by with your mead. And Lilia and Snowball, give me a dex save.
Oh. That's a 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like, technically, it's a total of 3, but it's a 1.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 7. It's still terrible.
Wait, did you get a 1?
I rolled a 1, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else really matters.
You both get knocked to the ground as somebody throws a chair across the room. But Lilia, that chair crashes into your back, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh no.
and spill your drink.
I'd like to throw the chair back.
Do it.
What is this, strength?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
You throw it exactly at the group that hit you. Their table erupts, and just everybody kind of goes, yeah! And they
I'm
raise
going
it.
over there.
Hmm?
I'm going over there. How dare they? I am marching over there and I'm going to climb up on their stupid table.
Oh no.
Glare down in their stupid faces.
Oh
Wait.
no.
No, Lilia, everyone's throwing tables. It's fine.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You can't throw tables at me. You can't just throw things at whoever you feel like. What's wrong with you? You're dumb.
Looks like we made the little Daniel angry.
I kicked whoever said that. I kicked their drink over into their lap.
Ooh. So you see, it's a group of huskies and Samoyeds and pit bulls, basically, all looking like they're in mining gears and workout clothes, basically.
They think they're so tough. They don't know who they're picking on.
I'm like, oh, like the chew toy got mad, huh? How you doing, pretty little chew toy?
Kick your face next.
Look like a tasty treat to me.
I'm kicking him in the snout.
Okay. Are you gonna fight the whole table?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Priscilla starts booking over that way.
Yeah. Bagel's gonna jog over too.
Yay! I'm excited for this. Okay.
Wait,
I'm
please.
sorry.
You're gonna have to forgive my friend. She's got a little need in her. She doesn't have the vocabulary to just express what idiots you are, so she felt the need to throw things. Just
They
let her
threw
go.
stuff first. They think because I'm small, they can do whatever they like, and they cannot.
Well, they're gonna try. So instead of getting into a bar fight, we're just gonna go back to our table. Lilia, come on, let's
Sure,
go.
if they apologize.
Oh no.
Well, how else was I supposed to get the pretty little lady's attention?
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Well, I am sorry I spilled your drink, my dear. Could I buy you another one?
Great, we can go back to our table now. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a wonderful evening.
No, you cannot.
Oh.
And I hop off the table. He apologized. He wasn't remotely sincere.
And as
I
you
made
walk
my
away,
point.
you hear one of them go, "Yes, wish that tail, baby. Hate
I
to
throw my chair.
but love to watch you leave."
I throw my chair at whoever said it.
Okay.
Priscilla just watches the chair sail overhead.
I think you know
Not
I'm
the little
going
metal
back there.
arm. All right.
22.
Yeah, that crashes into one of their chests and knocks him backwards in his chair. And he kind of gets up and spits on the ground and goes, "We got to talk to Mad Cocker about having cats in here. Shouldn't be allowed."
Oh,
yeah?
what's the matter?
Well,
Being
see?
upstaged. Afraid of being upstaged.
Bagel's just standing next to Priscilla at this point, going, "Oh no, oh no, oh no."
I don't know why you let the two of us.
Do
We're just
anything.
we're just
Do
trouble.
anything.
Oh, come on.
Where's Baguette?
Oh, your little kitty.
You started this. We thought you liked this game. Do you want to play? You don't want to play anymore?
Priscilla goes to cast grease under their table.
Do it.
Alrighty. Grease covers a 10-foot square centered on a point within range. Becomes difficult terrain. Each character standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to see what happens when they stand up.
Did you? Oh, okay. Sorry. They have to do a dex save.
Yes.
Like, you're waiting for me. I was like,
yeah.
have to roll to hit it. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is the thing?
Okay, that would be. Sorry, my spell DC. So, is it just my primary spellcasting stat plus my proficiency?
Yeah.
Or just spellcasting stat? Okay. So it's 8. So 14, I believe.
Okay. So all 5 of them leap up, and 3 of them immediately slip and fall over. And the other 2 just kind of look down at their companions like, what? What?
Come on, it's 2 on 2. You can take us, right? It's just a cat and a pretty puppy.
Oh, all right. Well, we were just trying to pay you a compliment. You don't know how to take a compliment?
Being in the same room as you is an insult.
Maybe you don't know how to give a compliment.
If we're gonna
Bagel
talk
says
about,
and then hides behind Priscilla.
we're gonna talk about tails, maybe you should tuck yours nicely between your legs and go that direction, out the door. Post haste, please. Thank you.
And the one who'd been kind of the leader just takes a big sip of his beer and goes, "You know, I'm kind of sick of being in this bar anyway. It's got a dirty floor and there's cats and nobles around. Let's go." And he helps his friends up and they leave.
Cool, I'm stealing the table before someone else does.
Okay.
Make
That's-
a deck save.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
That's a 14? I don't remember what the DC was.
It was 13.
You now have 2 tables. You want to pull them together.
Oh, I didn't entirely click that we already had a table. I was thinking like one of these horrible standing room only late night pubs. Where it's like if someone takes a table, you climb on it even if it's because they died. No, if we have a table, forget that. That's fine.
I was gonna say, I thought you just really wanted to like show them and take their table.
Well, you know, maybe I'm a little bit territorial, but not that much.
Can I look around and see how much attention that whole exchange garnered in this very large bar?
Yeah. give me
Very
a notice
busy bar?
check.
Okay. Ooh, that's much better. 23.
It appears that pretty much nobody noticed anything when everybody got up and fell down. So they did notice when Priscilla cast magic, because that like involves you saying, and I'm assuming light or something comes out of it. So that was a little weird, but nobody got hurt. And when they just saw like everybody get up and fall on the floor, they're used to seeing drunk people fall down. So it was pretty standard for the dirty bowl.
All right. Cool. Good. We're in the clear, everyone.
So I don't know if we can go to the gym tomorrow
Why?
because they were mostly wearing workout clothes. And we're pretty close to the gym.
Wait, they're wearing
So-
workout clothes? I thought they were wearing like worker clothes.
Yeah. Thought they were
Oh,
mining.
I heard mining and workout clothes. I just shouldn't be here tonight.
I also heard workout clothes,
Oh no,
so you're
wait,
good.
guide clarification,
Clarification,
please.
Yeah, I said it was a mix. Some of them were in workout clothes and some of
Oh,
them were in
okay.
mining clothes.
Okay.
It's okay. We made friends.
I mean, maybe some of us can go tomorrow, and it maybe just not you
yeah, I
two.
just maybe won't.
Yeah, because I think I recognize them, or at least one of them, because mechanically I can spend fortune to be on good favor with an NPC.
Aha!
So I think
Which
I
one's
recognize
those
one of
lovely
them.
pencil dogs? Do
Yeah.
you know?
So if my hunch is correct, I might have it in there. So we'll see.
Hey, guide information. How well known are there mines within Pugmire? Like the mines within the city limits?
So in the mountains just to the north is where the dogs go to mine for plastic.
Okay, about
So-
how far a trip is that?
Oh, I was like, can I bring it up on the map? Well, they go and come back within a day, so
Okay.
can't be that far.
All right.
Oh, no, I guess it's several days. Well, it depends. This map isn't totally clear because it's the one that a character drew. But so
Yeah.
here's Pugmire, and these are the mountains.
I love that map. Basically,
Purple
the Barbie cats in that direction.
I know, I love it. Cats? Question mark.
Cats.
But yeah, that's where a lot of workers live, kind of thing, and come back. It's more than just workers that live there, but a lot of miners.
Okay.
And a lot of business having to do with mining and like blue collar jobs.
Okay.
Just here in general, pretty much anyone who can't afford to shop in the plastic quarter comes here, which is also called like the stone quarter.
Okay.
Yes, you have the religious quarter, the plastic quarter, the stone quarter, and the cat quarter.
Okay.
And then Castle Pugmire in the middle of it.
So, team, what's our plan for tomorrow? I wish Baguette were here.
Yeah.
She's smart. She'd know what to do.
So, Lilia, like we said before, you probably just didn't ingratiate yourself with the gym rats at all.
True.
But you still stand the best chance of being able to get in with the nobles. Bagel and Snowball, do you think that the two of you might be best off trying to deal with the gym?
I think they also probably don't like Snowball very much.
Yeah, considering they were harassing cats.
And he threw two
But-
chairs at them.
At the same time, walking in and getting them angry that a cat's in their territory might get them to slip up and say something stupid. They're clearly not the tactful people of the group.
I'm all right with that.
That could work. Maybe I'll go in first, and then you can go in later, and then I'll be there to see their reactions. Maybe.
That could work. I could also try and sneak in if
Yeah?
possible.
Surprise them with a cat.
Bring
Surprise
Snowball
cat.
in your workout bag.
Just in one of the lockers, like, meh!
I
So,
don't really want to join them, even pretend. Plus, they've had their meeting, so I won't be able to find out anything for a week, which is so slow. like as slow as Professor Labrador.
Well, maybe you couldn't
Telling
go
a
to
really
the
long
meeting.
story.
Maybe you couldn't go to the meeting, but you could at least get someone to mentor you and tell you lots about the group. Be nice and attentive and ask lots of questions because you're an excited new member.
But I could also just go to court. Because we know that Professor Labrador is one of them, and we know that Lady Poodle is one of them. And I think I could probably recognize some other voices. And I think if I could just see them,
All right.
we could probably figure out a lot of who they are. And then nobody thinks I'm a friend of man. Because I'm not. I'm a friend of Snowball.
Aw.
Oh, that good cattail. Good timing.
Aw.
Hi, baby.
He is my little monster.
So, Priscilla, would you be going with Lilia to court, or would you be doing something else?
Probably to court.
Okay. Safety in numbers.
Agreed.
So Bagel and Snowball will go to the gym, and Priscilla and Lilia will go to court. That sounds fun.
What could go wrong?
The boys
Enjoy
are going.
splitting the party.
The boys are going to the gym, and the girls are going to what I assume is a tea party.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh no!
Of
Swap
course.
immediately.
Yeah, that sounds very fun.
There's one thing we could do first, though, tonight, if we wanted to. If we did want to know more about the Smilodons, this would be a really good excuse to break into the restricted section in the library.
you just want to break into the restricted section in the library.
You don't even
no
like
use that
books.
I can't. Just want to prove that I can.
I'm all for it.
I don't think she meant you can't do it. I think she meant you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
We all know you can,
Good,
but why would you want to? It's just books.
because there might be books about Smilodons in there.
Just books.
I'm helping you.
You had Priscilla on your side, and you didn't.
You had it and then you lost it.
You went too far.
I have an int of
You know
8.
what?
I am doing my best.
You know what? Bagel's right. They're just books. Dusty, old, useless books. There's no reason to go in there whatsoever.
I'll show you how useful they can be. Yeah. And she turns to storm out.
So you're breaking into the library.
Yeah.
All right. So you had, oh, there's so much kitty tonight.
Out of character, I won't mind if everybody just says no to Lilia's next idea. I'm fine with it.
What's her idea?
I just mean the next time I have
Oh, okay.
one. Slash she has one.
So you head back outside the bar. And as you're walking, you hear an irritatingly familiar voice go, "Where you going, pretty kitty? Yeah, shake that tail, baby. Come on over here."
I take out my whip.
Which direction? I'm assuming I know which direction I'm. Can I see them?
Yeah, they're.
I throw an explosive egg at them.
Ha!
I have the coolest friends.
How explosive is the explosive egg? Like flame explosive, or just
We
like
don't
puff
know
of-
yet.
See if it's explosive. Didn't you just not really know what it does?
Yeah, it just says explosive eggs.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know the effect.
Know what this one does.
Because if they didn't clean the grease off,
Oh
I just want
no,
to point out.
Oh no.
Which makes it better.
it's really their fault.
Fine. Okay. Yeah, you don't know what it does.
Am I rolling for like dex?
D10.
A D10?
Yep. I want to see what check you threw.
Oh God.
I've got to get D10 out. I didn't have that ready.
Sorry.
4.
Okay. Cool. Okay. And about how far away are you? Like, so they were standing pretty much behind the door. So you walked a little bit, turned around and heard them. So about how close to them do you think you are?
After hearing them, I'd probably jump back. I'd probably say 5 or so feet, and then
So
just throw it.
So everybody's about 5 feet away from them? Okay, everybody give me a dex save.
Well,
13.
Okay.
19.
ooh. 20
19.
23.
You are all fine. You see these nice gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
I can't see them behind all the bastards instead. Oops. I mean the heckin' rude people.
Heckin' rude.
Yeah.
The ground beneath you becomes covered in ice and snow. And all of these rude dogs become encased in ice.
Snappy one-liner?
Seems like someone needs to chill.
You know, I was really impressed until that.
I was impressed more because of it.
I'm
The real question is, was it impressive enough to give us a fortune die?
Yes, it was.
Yay. Are they all entirely iced?
Yeah.
Excellent. We can just carry on.
Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
walking.
Just bye.
Um,
Think about your life decisions.
Or don't. Do this again tomorrow and see what you get.
Yeah, we don't know what the rest of these eggs do.
I was gonna say, everybody, close your eyes for a second and raise your hands if you would have wanted to do lethal damage to these dogs. Okay, you can open your eyes. So, if anyone goes to inspect the dogs, or are you just leaving them?
I mean, just leaving them, I think.
Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
We made a cool and dramatic exit.
Did we just murder a bunch of people?
I
I'm
don't
afraid
know.
of how many hands went up while my eyes were closed.
Chat. Chat, what happened?
Chat, give us a count. You don't have to name and shame. Just tell us how many.
Who betrayed us?
So, yeah, you continue on your way. You make it to the library back at the college, and it's open pretty much all of the time. It's, what are you making that face about?
Because I just saw chat say enough.
No.
Oh, so you make it to the library. Schools and university is in session, so it's open. You see a few young pups kind of studying, and there's a very super bored looking student kind of sitting at the front desk when you walk in.
Priscilla just walks in like she owns the place.
Same.
Same.
Bagel follows the group and waves to someone he recognizes from one of Baguette's classes, maybe.
And you see the student just kind of like click something in her hand and go back to her book, like click, 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 click for each of you, and then go back to reading. And it's pretty quiet in here. You see some students studying. You see a couple artisans, kind of reading through spell books, kind of silently practicing spells. Thank you so much for the sub, Psychotic Monk.
Thank you.
And,
Oh, yay, thank you.
I knew someone would find us irresistible.
and yeah, you are here, Priscilla. You've been here a million times.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know where the restricted section is.
She walks and walks past the restricted section, like on a lower level, like not right next to it, and then goes to like walk past it again, going from a different direction as she's like taking random books off of shelves, thumbing through things, putting things on carts, things like that, just kind of giving them time to scope the area.
Okay.
Lilia's going to go to a section where she can see the entrance to the restricted section. I can word. Grab a book, just a random book, and sit there reading it and kind of scoping it out, checking whether anybody's watching it, seeing if I can see any kind of alarms or anything.
I'm
casing
looking at
the
the.
giant.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm more focused on like the intricate architecture actually inside the library.
And Priscilla's just kind of getting away from them. Like, let's not all be gathered together. Plausible deniability.
Oh, Bagel's just following Priscilla, like doing the thing where you're done shopping, but the other people aren't. So just like walk when you walk, stop when you stop, walk when you walk, stop when you stop. Like, I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Poor boy.
I'll kind of look at the people too and just see if anybody's watching our extremely unsuspicious group.
so Snowball, you see some beautiful architecture in here. Like there's ornate scroll work. It's all made of stone. It looks like when possibly man made this building, a lot went into it. And it's absolutely gorgeous and ancient. And there's a section that, in addition to books, this place is just chock full of relics and masterworks and all sorts of things from the old times. And that's a lot of what's in the restricted section. But there's also, velvet curtains, scroll work. And Priscilla, what does the entrance to the restricted section look like? Is it actually locked or is it just like roped off?
I think last time I freaked out a lot over the velvet rope. So
Okay.
whether or not that's all that's there or there's something beyond that, we haven't exactly established.
So you're here all the time. What's it look like?
Okay. So as you approach, there's like a lovely little like red velvet rope with like gold fasteners on either end and like a little like etched sign that hangs from it that says restricted in overly fancy writing.
Uh-huh.
And on the opposite side of that are these carved heavy oak doors.
Okay.
With like matching like gold filigree handles on them.
I like it. I like it. I'm going to say the locks look like little paws.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all are kind of scoping around. What's the plan? You see, nobody seems to really be looking at you at this point. It's very late, and everybody who's here is probably trying to like meet a deadline. The senior librarian's not even here. He's passed it off to a student. So nobody's really paying attention to you.
So does it look like it's just a case of sneaking under a rope and unlocking some doors?
Seems to be.
Can I try and notice anything trap or alarmy?
Yeah. You may. Give me a notice check.
Because I have noticed, do I have advantage?
What?
It's worth a try.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Proficiency bonus only.
4?
Yeah, that seems good to you.
Looks clear, guys.
What did you roll?
2.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Oh,
I was rolling so well when I was throwing chairs.
You were, and it was important.
Schrodinger's
Well,
murder is weighing on you.
If Snowball's confident, I'm confident. I'm gonna go over there and sneak under a rope and try to unlock some doors.
Sounds good. You want to give me a stealth check?
I'm getting kicked out of this library, probably. That's a 3.
Oh no.
That's a
Oh, no.
3.
Uh,
In my defense, I have the good breeding trick, which means unless I'm doing something obviously really, really bad,
mhm.
like, letting myself into the restricted section, people do assume that I have a right to be wherever I am because I'm fancy.
You also have fortune if you want to use it, but you don't have
That's a group decision.
I'll allow it. This seems like a reasonable time to use it.
I'm not hearing any no's.
I'm Baguette, and I also say you can use it.
no objections here.
That's the majority. That's all we need.
Oh, this is how the corgis do it.
Have you
I'm
not
Bagel
met
and
nobles
Baguette's
before?
cousin Butter, and I also say you can do it.
I mean, you have 3 fortunes, so it's okay.
We gotta use it on something. I just re-rolled in the hopes that everybody would say yes. Still nobody said no. 18 plus my dex is dirty 20.
Okay,
That's much
Yeah.
better.
that is much better.
That was a point of fortune well spent.
Yeah, you have sufficiently evaded detection and have made it under the rope. Everyone,
This is difficult, as Priscilla said. Shit.
everyone has their noses stuck in their books.
Cool. Gonna open those doors.
I walk to the opposite away from the restricted section,
Okay,
far away from it.
tell me about it.
I'm just walking far away from the restricted section, just making sure that I'm keeping an eye on what Lilia is doing.
Okay.
Getting blown up by a trap she hasn't looked for is what?
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you're just kind of trying to cause a distraction at this point? Or just away in case it's trapped?
More or less, if something goes wrong, I can knock over a bookshelf and cause a distraction.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yep. No, not books, just an entire bookshelf.
Cool. Okay. Priscilla,
Priscilla's regretting so much right now. That's her action for this turn. Regret.
Regretting is
not
a
gonna
free
help your
action.
friend.
Bagel's action will be
that
to
needs
yawn.
to go on the Paws and Claws t-shirts. Regret is a free action.
Just a picture of Grimly underneath.
Yeah, chat. The merch will be in the shop next
Yes.
week.
Okay.
So right now, Priscilla is just thumbing through books and trying very hard to ignore all of the people that she is here with. And every time she takes 3 steps to the left down the aisle and Bagel takes another 3 steps, you see her twitch a little bit.
I'm ready.
I feel like Bagel is the misunderstood hero of this.
Yes.
Priscilla and Lilia and Actually, everybody but Snowball. Give me a no history check or no culture.
Is that intelligence?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see that, but that's a 1.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 2, so I also got a 1.
Baby.
Priscilla's too distracted being mad right now.
Yeah, Priscilla, you and Bagel are just doing your own thing.
Yeah, it's fair.
And I'll get to you in a second. Actually, no, first. Sorry. Priscilla, actually, a student comes up to you and just goes, Professor, can you help me with my history paper?
What do you need help with?
I'm writing a paper on the history of Houndton and the great pug-hound separation. And I was hoping that you could help me so that I can go to bed because my mom said that I'm not supposed to be out this late. So I was hoping, Professor, that you could help me with history, ma'am.
That would be a conflict of interest, but I can show you where the right section is.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's so nice. Most professors aren't as nice as you.
Most professors. And she starts walking.
Okay, Lilia, you remember in the way back of your brain from some boring conversation with Priscilla or possibly Baguette that this lock is more than just a lock, that there's a reason that there are some arcane tricks keeping people out of the store as well.
Shit. I didn't think this through. I should have thought about this before I was here. So I take a quick little peek around, realize that Priscilla's not here, and decide to do it anyway.
Okay.
Like, maybe you just need to be really good with lockpicks. Maybe that's like magic.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or I unleash the polyhydra and see what happens. And I feel like we're not quite there yet.
I love that the polyhydra is in your bag.
Yep, it's here the whole time. Remember that next time we get in a bar fight.
Okay, give me a I guess it's lock. I mean, they just need to make a lock picking steel. It's steel. Hey, how about that? One up
yeah.
on another game using a D20 that doesn't have a lockpick skill. Give me a steel roll, please.
Yeah, that's my specialty. I mean, that's a good roll, but I don't think it's a break a magic lock roll. That's a 16.
Okay. So you put in the pick and it starts to vibrate in your hand. And
Okay,
suddenly,
not normal, but fine.
this loud, painful blare just starts blasting your ears. And I would like you to give me a constitution save, please.
Oh, this
Can-
is not my thing.
Can Snowball hear this?
I think everybody can hear this.
I'm gonna say, how far are you from her? I thought you were all the way across the library.
I was trying to stay so I could still see Lilia, but far enough away that I could possibly cause a commotion and distract people.
Yeah, I would say you can hear it, but it's not so painful that you have to make a save. Unless
All right.
you want to.
No,
Are you within 10 feet?
I'm gonna say no.
Like, because I thought you were further than 10 feet away from her.
Yeah,
That would
further
be
than 10 feet. I kind of really want to push a bookcase down, but I don't think now's the right time.
And Priscilla and Bagel, you also hear just kind of this like sound. What was your save, my dear?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I rolled really badly. So that is 8 thunder damage for you.
That was
Thunder?
a
I'm
bad
on
roll.
4 stamina points.
Well, it's 2d8. So I rolled a 2 and a 4. Or, sorry. No, that's 6 damage. That's 6 damage for you. I
Oh,
rolled a
wow.
2 and a 4.
Oh,
I
that's
can
way
math.
better.
We are level 2, ma'am. This is
That's a
unnecessary.
level 2 spell on this door.
I mean, this isn't part of the adventure, so
This is extracurricular.
yeah. So I assume that the door is still firmly locked then.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
On the
Well-
plus side, everybody in the library is now looking towards you.
I push a bookcase down.
Which bookcase? Is it the one that your friends Priscilla and Bagel are showing to the students?
I'm gonna roll to check. Yes.
Oh no.
So Priscilla just stands there and watches the entire bookshelf topple over and hears the loud blaring sound and looks at the student and goes, "That's the curfew. Shouldn't you be home?"
And 2 guards come shuffling over to Lilia.
Okay, so I'm trying to hide the lockpicks, but I'm still shaking on the door handles, and I turn irately around to them. Why can't I go in? I want to go in there.
Ma'am, this is the restricted section of the library.
Why? Why is it restricted? Why is it restricted from me? My family bought at least a 10th of this library. I want to go in. Talking it far too loudly because I can't hear shit and my ears might be bleeding right now.
So, well, only tours under senior librarian Pug are allowed in here, ma'am. And
Well,
they kind of,
that should be written down somewhere. Why doesn't it say that?
and one of them kind of looks at the other, goes, "Why doesn't it say that?" And you kind of look at each other, goes, "Because everybody knows that." Only
Well, I didn't know that. I don't spend my life hiding in caves in a library. Sometimes I want to read a book, and sometimes the book that I want is maybe behind a velvet rope. I want to go in.
Can I see your student ID?
I'm not a student here. My family own part of this library.
So while all this is going on, Priscilla, kind of putting on her best calm face she can, approaches the front desk. Is there any kind of like visible like key rack or anything? Like this is where they keep the keys to the restricted section. Is any of that kind of stuff visible around the front desk area?
Sure. Yeah, I will say there is a lockbox
Mm-hmm.
that is, luckily for you, left ajar that has some keys in it.
So Priscilla walks over to the front desk and she kind of flags down the librarian who's sitting there going, I'm sorry, a cat knocked over an entire bookshelf over in that history section, over in section B.
Oh, really? A cat? Do you
Yeah,
have cats at the school now?
I know. What is the world coming to?
I mean, it's kind of cool, but like weird, right? Don't they have their own schools?
I think maybe you should get on picking that up before somebody trips on something.
Yeah, okay. And she just walks over.
Did any of the guards come up to me at all?
No, they are focused on Lilia. But
I'm walking away from the scene then.
Priscilla reaches over to the lockbox, fiddles it open, grabs a key, and shuts it real quick.
okay.
Bagel is still just like 3 feet behind Priscilla.
Watch how the master does it.
But Snowball, there are several students who have come over to you now, along with this one. They're like, "Oh my gosh, a cat! I thought you were supposed to be not clumsy."
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to. I'm new here. I'm so sorry.
Can you read, dog?
That's why I'm here. I'm studying. I'm trying to read. God, this is like the best Grimly impersonation I've ever done.
Yeah.
And one of the students just kind of comes over and tries to take you by the paw. Goes, "Do you need me to help you turn the page in the book? We don't turn the shelf."
No, I need to find my professor. My professor was here with me.
Need an adult.
I need an adult.
Poor Snowball.
You have your ID, little kitty?
Oh yeah, I have it right. Oh, there's a hole in my pocket. Someone must have taken it.
Oh, this is, man above cat. Okay. Go find your professor. Go. Just go.
Thank you. I run off.
So Lilia,
Yeah.
two guards hassling you. Like, "Ma'am, you're gonna have to come back in the morning. I'm sorry. You can't just be setting off alarms all willy-nilly."
Well, when I come back in the morning, I hope that there will be a note saying who is and isn't allowed to go in here, and that the alarm will go off, and that it will hurt someone.
Well, there was a velvet rope, ma'am, that's restricted.
I never have to stop for velvet ropes. Velvet ropes mean nobles go here. And I turn, and with my tiny little arms, I push between them, and I storm out.
And Priscilla just goes walking over and detaches the rope, steps to the other side, puts it back across like she's supposed to be here.
On the Lilia side of the restricted section,
Yeah, she's going toward the door.
towards the restricted door.
Yes.
Okay. Two guards, the same two guards come right over to you. I don't know, is everybody coming in here now?
Yes, I wanted to just make sure that the noble didn't mess anything up. I'll be out shortly.
I go, "Oh, thank goodness, a professor." Can we, are you, I can't arrest a noble. It'll look really bad for me.
Just escort her out. Apologize for the mistake. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about the door, ma'am. If you want to set up an appointment, you can call the head librarian, the assistant. I think she's busy with a cat problem.
So
But he'll be
Chris-
back tomorrow.
unlock the door and go in.
Bagel's still following her.
She holds the door for Bagel. It's my assistant.
Amble in.
Are you here on the head librarian's business?
My assistant. I need him to carry books for me.
I'm very strong.
Oh, that makes sense. So, Lilia, you are being escorted out of the library at this point.
I mean, that's fair and expected.
Snowball,
Not like I really wanted to read books anyway.
what's going on with you?
I don't know my way around. I'm trying to find my way to Priscilla, but I after you left and I didn't see you, I have no clue where I'm going.
Okay.
Poor Snowball.
Do you want to give me a search check to try and find them, or a notice check?
Notice check.
See if you could smell them.
11.
Yeah. You can smell them in the restricted direction.
Okay. So
But
I
you
take
can also smell Lilia and sort of see her being escorted by two large Malamutes on either side, kind of walking
I've
her
really
out the
bad
front
luck
door.
with husky breeds.
Yeah.
I have fluffy dogs on my brain tonight.
It's like, what if every
I-
NPC was a Spitz?
initially, because Lilia was the one I saw trying to pick the lock, I initially go towards Lilia, see that she's being escorted, turn around, go back to the restriction section.
Cool. Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. I mean, look at that pup. Everybody look at the beautiful art.
Oh.
Cute.
Look at that beautiful husky. There you go.
A good dog.
16?
Yeah, okay. You sneak under the rope and nobody's paying you attention. And it's up to Priscilla whether or not she left the door open or not.
She probably did.
Okay.
So you step in, and Priscilla is like halfway up the ladder, and it's like gliding down the lane. She looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, through the library, plucking books, anything that she can see that might be related to the Smilodon house, and just like tossing them to Bagel over her shoulder.
I have Bagel's pretty dexy, so he's just like running around catching all of them. Like, oh hey.
So yeah, there are a lot of books in here. And you see a lot of books that have to do with the monarchies. There's an entire section on the monarchies. There's a section that is called Forgotten History, and possibly of the most interest to both Priscilla and Snowball. There are two glass cases that are tables, and then wall-to-wall glass cabinets, just chock full of relics.
She slides down the ladder and just kind of stares at all the relics.
I step right next to her and also stare at all the relics.
She slowly puts a paw on his shoulder. Book. Focus on books right now.
Are the cabinets locked?
Give them a try and find out.
Nope, focusing on the book. Focusing on the books.
From behind a very large stack, you hear Bagel go, "Are you still throwing books? Because I can't actually see anymore. It's too tall." I haven't heard anything fall, though, so maybe
You're
you're
good.
just...
You're
Okay,
good.
okay. I'm going to set this stack down and start a new one.
If you want, you could do a search check to find like specific books. And stop throwing things willy-nilly at Bagel.
She's specifically trying to pull anything that looks like it might contain information about the Smilodon house. She's looking for the basically the lost histories, the old houses, things like that.
Yeah, give me a search check.
All right.
And anybody in there can do that. Each of them.
Ooh, 19 plus 22.
Okay.
Ooh.
4.
I thought about rolling and then was like, Bagel's not helping.
So Snowball, you are enraptured with these glass cases.
Yes, I am.
Priscilla, you find a book on summoning magic and rituals. You find a book on the histories of the monarchies, unauthorized and unedited. You find another book that is the lost histories of the great houses of Mao. Or not of Mao, of the monarchies. I feel weird saying the lost cat houses because that sounds Naughty. um, and also some paper clippings about the lost expeditions looking for the Smilodon family.
Okay. So she's going to do some editing of the pile, pull out things from the thing that she massively overloaded Bagel with, and like pull certain things and go, oh, this isn't going to be good enough. Not that one. And then make a better edited pile that contains all the ones she just found, plus a couple that just look kind of neat.
Okay. Lilia, while you're outside, one of the guards kind of just starts to apologize to you. He's like, I'm real sorry you got hurt by the alarm. It's such a shame. Happened to such a sweet girl.
She looks like she might go off. She gets a little bit taller. And then she has a ringing headache and her ears are still bleeding and her back still hurts from when someone chucked a table at her. Thank you.
But you know, my shift ends at sunrise.
You just threw me out of the library.
Do you like the Well, yeah, but you weren't supposed to be in the library. That doesn't mean we can't, go to the park. And his tail starts to wag. He's like, I love the park.
Not today. Want
Oh,
to see
oh.
the doctor.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me. Just, pull an alarm and I'll be there. Kind of deposit.
Goodbye.
And his other guard friend starts kind of knocking him in the arm. And he's like, well, worth a try. All right. So the rest of you back in the restricted section.
Yes. Priscilla basically has the pile nicely edited down and goes to make sure that Snowball hasn't broken anything and tries to kind of start ushering people toward the door.
Before that,
What
I
you
wanna-
looking at, Snowball?
I want to try and do two different things.
Okay.
One, I want to take out the false book that I have.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to stick an explosive egg in it,
Oh
and
my
I'm going to try and sneakily put it in one of the empty spots.
Why? You want to blow up the whole restricted section?
And the relics.
Oh!
Why do you want to destroy the relics?
Is there any kind of notice versus attack on this?
Yeah,
Because
Pure
I
chaos.
love that Priscilla is absolutely trying to keep an eye on Snowball in the midst of all this.
And I understand that.
Bagel's just not interested in the books, so he's looking around.
Snowball, are you trying to do this sneakily?
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth against Priscilla and Bagel's notice.
17.
That roll was cocked. Hang on. Oh, no. 12.
Don't you have advantage?
I do. The other one was a 3.
You get a net 20.
That would be 8.
Okay.
So from behind Snowball, as you start to slide the book in, you just hear.
Oh, I hand the book to her.
There's something in the book.
She gently rolls it around.
I mean, for explosive eggs to work, you have to throw them, really. So you're basically just giving her an explosive egg.
I'm aware.
Okay.
She rolls it slightly, opens it. Closes it.
I take it back.
You get it back when we get outside. Go.
Okay.
And she starts walking out.
Library crimes.
All right, yeah, I peacefully exit. Not gonna get a chance to do the second thing.
What was your second thing?
Meanwhile,
Oh, I was gonna try and take a relic.
Oh, yeah.
as a player, I'm sad that I stopped Snowball from doing terrible things.
Yeah, honestly, I was
Someone has to.
the fact that I rolled a
what?
12, I thought something fun would happen.
I will throw you a bone on this, even though you're a cat. She goes out, and she starts walking for the door. Carrying
Oh yeah.
Feel
full
around.
confidence that she has stopped the chaos.
Bagel
Oh, yeah.
follows because he's got all her stuff.
I'm gonna try and take a relic.
Okay, give me a steal check.
$22.
So, you have opened one of the cabinets.
How many relics are in there?
Were you going for one of the big cabinets or one of the like table cabinets?
Oh, the table cabinets. All the best things are in the table cabinets.
Okay. Yeah, I would say there are like 5 things in there. And I will tell you what they are in just a second when I bring up Morty Corgi, because it's always fun to do that.
If even you'd like to tell me later, because I'm really just kind of like knowing they're waiting for me. I'm just mostly just gonna like hurriedly toss them in my bag and close it and go.
I mean, that sounds legit.
Yeah.
I can do that.
There is no way I would have any idea what any of these were. Just grab and go.
Okay, just tell me, would you be more likely to grab something that looks like jewelry, something that looks like clothing, or something that looks like a weapon?
Clothing.
Clothing?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. We'll find out what you have later.
Yep.
That'll be fun. First try on your new outfit to see what it does.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make it out of there. Okay. Are you putting anything back in there or just grabbing so it's clear that someone rifled through the restricted section?
I'm gonna put. I don't really have anything to put in there. Nope.
Can
I
put
have
a
nothing
book.
really to put in there.
Egg.
Okay. No problem. You head out, leaving it kind of a mess in there. And you can meet up with your dear friend Livia outside the library.
Mhm.
Priscilla, are you hanging on to that key?
Yep. And
Sounds
she will
good.
lock up behind them. Is the librarian back at the desk again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then she just kind of walks to like kind of put herself between Bagel and the desk and just kind of walks right on by, keeps the pocket tucked inside her robes.
Okay.
Seeing
While
what
walking by some of the people that had helped me earlier. Oh, thanks, Professor. I'm happy you were able to help me. Holding your
Priscilla-
hand.
Very awkward and is just kind of like letting him hold her hand. It's just like,
seeing what Priscilla's doing, I'm also gonna try to take the things I'm holding and just sort of be more discreet with them and maybe like, you know, I don't want to look like I'm stealing, but I just don't want what I have to be necessarily like visible per se.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it outside, and the student that was asking you for help follows you and just goes, Professor, can I turn my paper into you?
No, again, that's called a conflict of interest. You have to turn it in during school hours, like everyone else.
She just kind of stomps off.
I didn't know you were a professor.
Neither did I.
I think they're supposed to tell you.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Go get a nice room at a terrible place and start reading. Where's Lilia?
Hi.
Hi. Are
Just
you okay?
Standing there right outside the door. Yeah, I'm good. Did you get in? Did it work?
Yes.
Good.
Don't you look all smug?
Would you have got in without me?
Might have had an easier time. So Priscilla just starts walking, kind of in a huff.
I think that went well. We worked together and we improvised and everything worked out. And I trot happily off after Priscilla.
It's Lilia's best time in a library.
Might be her first time in a library.
Oh no.
No, it's at least her second. She was here
Second.
yesterday.
I have a giant grin on my face. Just as we're walking.
Did you eat a canary? What?
I got to knock over a bookcase. How many times do people get to knock over bookcases?
This is true.
That's really up to you, I think.
So speaking of canaries, Snowball, the thing that you grabbed did feel a lot like feathers.
Okay.
So
are there in rooms at the Dirty Bowl? Like, can you rent a room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is what Priscilla is going back to try to do, to rent a room at the Dirty Bowl.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Baguette at least lives in Pugmire in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Would I know if her place is big enough to hold all of us? Could we just crash there instead of going to an inn?
You probably could.
I mean,
she probably lives around the church, which is right by here.
so we could just go to Baguette's apartment. I have a key.
Lovely.
Then it costs 0 plastic, which is good because that's how many I have.
And doesn't have yelling dogs harassing us at all hours of the day and night. Please lead on.
All right.
Yeah, we shouldn't go back there in case they've defrosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay, Baguette's place.
I'll lead the group to Baguette's place.
All right. You arrive at Baguette's apartment.
It's covered in houseplants that I've bought her. I don't really know what else is in there, but that detail is canon.
I was about to say it's probably austere and simple because it's Baguette, but I love that it's chock full of houseplants.
They're all the ones that are just impossible to kill. So I'm like, here's some aloe. Here's a basil. Here's some rosemary.
And it's weird because Baguette isn't home yet, and you left her at that party.
So Priscilla's going to walk in, make herself right at home. She's going to put on a pot of tea or something, and then turn around to everybody and go, all right, we have a lot of research to do. So we're going to break up the tasks. Lilia, I want you to start reading unauthorized.
I walk to an empty room.
Snowball.
I look enviously at Snowball.
Snowball.
Snowball, that's the bathroom.
I'll get him after.
Okay.
You're going to be reading the unauthorized and unedited histories of the houses of the monarchies.
Oh, unauthorized.
All kinds of noble, scandalous stuff. I'm sure it would be right up your alley. Bagel, I would like you to start reading the Lost Expeditions Seeking the House of Smilodon. I'm sure they got lost in the woods somewhere. You'd be able to pick out the best details. I'm going to start on summonings and rituals because I'll understand it. Snowball! You're reading the lost history of the houses when you get out here. She sits down and starts reading.
And are y'all gonna stay up all night and read?
Priscilla's, that's her intent, whether it happens or not.
Bagel will put in a valiant effort for about half an hour. It's about what he can do.
Oh. And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, friends. With all of you in Baguette's house, researching and avoiding research.
I just want to point out that the chat suggestion of suddenly the door from the bathroom flies open and Snowball goes zooming all over the room.
I love it.
Oh no.
I love it.
Snowball. So chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are Paws and Claws, the Lost Tales of Pugmire. I'm Jess. I've been your guide. You can find me on Twitter at miss_Jess03. And I write games and stuff. You can see them all on my website. It's in my pinned tweet. And I'm pretty much always coming out with stuff. So go check it out. Oh, and some business. I know Onyx Path is running a Kickstarter right now. So you should get it. It's the best adversaries from the histories of the creature collection are coming to 5th edition. Scarred Lands Creature Collection 5e is full color, 1 creature per page, hardcover bestiary for the world's favorite role-playing game, which is not true because we all know the world's favorite role-playing game is Pugmire and Monarchies of Mouth. However, Scarred Lands is also awesome. I've written some great things for it. Kat has written some great things for it. You can check out our great things on our respective Twitters and websites. So go do that. And let's start saying goodnight, starting with our beautiful Bagel.
Before we do that, real quick, everybody look at the screen. This is a picture that Ashley made of the entire party. Look, they're so adorable. Look at all
Look how
those
noble we
doggos
are.
and a singular cat. They're great, and I love them.
They're so cute.
That's all. Anyway, I'm GwendyB. I am on the internet at GwendyB, pretty much everywhere. Instagram is GwendyB_arts, because GwendyB was taken. I draw pictures, not that one though. But if you want to see other pictures, follow me on the internet. That's all.
Ashley.
I draw pictures, but not that one either. It was terribly photoshopped together and then thrown under a paint filter to make it look decent. But I do draw other pictures, and some of them are going to be in Hellbound Heists. It's going to be a new book coming out on the Dungeon Masters Guild in celebration of Descent into Avernus. So keep your eyes peeled. I think we're like 8 days away from launch or something, but it looks like it's going to be amazing. So yes, Hellbound Heists on DM's Guild. Keep your eyes peeled.
Awesome. Lydia.
I'm Kat, and I don't draw any pictures because I'm terrible and my stickmen are a disgrace, but I do write words, including words for Scarred Lands, mostly about pirates and scary alien sirens and generally sea-based monsters. So you should probably check those out. What else? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just like in general, or?
For something specific or what?
I'm sorry for my very naughty little lapdog.
No, it was great.
All right, for Scarred Lands, I'm sorry.
Priscilla is the only person who expects an apology. Everybody else, including Priscilla's player, loves it.
Oh, Priscilla's not getting an apology.
Of course not.
Perfectly.
And Snowball.
Hi, I'm Alan. I'm not sorry for anything I did in this entire session. 100% worth it. I really do not create art. I don't write. I really just play test all of Jess's scenarios and make sure that they're as best they can be.
Which is super
Testers
valid.
are loved and vital to the community. Thank you.
And everybody stay tuned for Uncanny Valley Hunter the Vigil Cancer Cell, which should be coming on in just about 3 minutes. So next week we should have Baguette and Grimly back, but sad news, our beautiful Priscilla is going to be buried in research for the next 2 weeks. But we do have some really awesome game stars. So next week, Mark from Ice Cream Dice is going to be joining us. And the week after that, Critical Bard is going to be coming in. So be sure to watch for the next 2 weeks. We are very much going to miss Priscilla, but we're going to have some new doggy or kitty friends in the meantime.
Hopefully when she comes back, she will have like memorized all these stolen books start to finish.
And if you like what we do, please support our Patreon. I know the bot's been funky. I've been trying really hard to make it work in chat. But yeah, it's Paws and Claws on Patreon. Paws and Claws RPG. Paws and Claws is like a rescue site. But also if you want to give to them too, because they probably do good work saving animals. And if you donate to our Patreon, you get 15% off of an order at Initiative Coffee. So that is super awesome. You can have coffee with Bagel and Baguette, and you can join us in our Discord and enjoy all of the stimulating conversation that we have.
It's mostly just animal pictures.
Pretty much.
Mostly.
So have such a great night. Thank you so much for joining us, and bye.
Bye.
See you next week.